girl?
I didn't really want to talk.
Say that? Uh-oh, hold on. And it's about whoremongers. That's what goes on out here in San Francisco. Our brothers jumping from woman to woman to woman. Hey, bro, let me ask you a question. How old are you, man? 16? Our sisters jumping from man to man to man. That's what goes on out here in San Francisco. Read.
And adulterers, God will judge.
16. Okay. Y'all having sex?
One day most I gon' say that's enough. And then that day, can you drink that cup? I done peeped the violence, tried to keep me silent. I done seen all kind of hate.
Hey, bro. Hey, what's your name, bro? Logan? All right. Hey, Logan, what's your nationality, bro? Hispanic? Like, okay, like Mexican? Okay. Hey, I got a question. All right. What you know about Mexican history? Don't know a lot? Sis, you know anything about Mexican history? No? Okay, so look, what we're going into, right, is what happened to our people, right? Who we are according to the Bible and what's required of us, all right? You believe in the Bible? You believe in Jesus? You know what Jesus looks like? What's he look like?
He got long hair.
Got long hair? All right, look, we got some pictures over here, right? Check this out real quick. We got signs over here, right? Do me a favor. Point to Jesus. This one right here. Sis, you agree? Jesus? Hey, where do we read about Jesus at? In the Bible. Does the Bible describe Jesus as looking like this?
I don't remember that. I can't.
You don't remember? Sis, has anybody ever showed you out the Bible what Jesus looks like? You ever been shown what Jesus looks like in the Bible? All right, we're going to show you. Give me that. Read that. Start at verse 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
It says the revelation of Jesus Christ. Stick with me. So it said the revelation of Jesus Christ. You know what revelation means? It means to reveal. All right? So we're going into what Christ looks like, all right? Bro, hey, bro, you know what Jesus looks like, bro? You know what Jesus looks like? Keep reading. Go jump to verse 14. Yep. Hold on, bro. I want to show you before you leave. Hold on.
Revelation 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So we're talking about Jesus Christ. It said his head and his hairs was white like wool, as white as snow. You got two things there. You got the color and the texture. All right. The color was white. The texture was like wool. You know what wool is? Material. Okay. What animal does wool come from? From sheep, right? Okay. So the image that you pointed to, right? This right here. Does this man's hair look similar to sheep? Nah, not at all, right? But a lot of our people say this is Jesus. But what about this man's hair right here? Is his similar to sheep? Okay. Let's keep reading. Go ahead.
And it as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now it says his eyes was as a flame of fire because Christ drank wine in moderation. If you sip a little bit of wine, what happens to the white parts of your eyes? They get red, right? You never see this guy with red eyes blue, green, all that, right? Okay, so far, that's strike 2 on this man right here. All right, go ahead.
Verse 15. And his feet.
Now it's talking about his feet. You said, your name was, what's your name, Logan, you said? Hey, let me ask you a question, bro. Is your feet a different color from the rest of your body? Your feet match your body, right? The same thing should apply to Jesus Christ, right? His feet should match his body. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Hey, what color is brass?
Gold, like gold is brown.
Gold is brown, right? Gold comes from brown, right? So we're talking about a brown color. It's talking about Jesus Christ's feet. If his feet are a brown color, what color would his face be? Right. But okay, so you on point. You kind of jumping ahead because I want to show you. Watch this.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
So you was on point because if you burn anything, what color it turn?
Ash, it turns black.
It turned black. So wait, the Bible just described Jesus Christ as a dark-skinned man, black, right? With woolly type hair. That's Afro type. You see my brother right here? Hey, you see my brother right here? His hair is like wool, right? Okay? So who, hey, show them what we're reading. Show them what we're reading. No. Show them the cover. That's the Bible, bro. So wait a minute. If the Bible said, so which one sounds more accurate? This one? Oh, this one. Okay. Then if this sounds more accurate when we read it out the Bible, right? You understand, bro? You understand? If that sounds more accurate, then who is this? Who is this?
Bring it out. That's right.
Why does the world think that this man is Jesus Christ, but when we open up the Bible, it describes Jesus Christ looking the complete opposite?
Right.
The complete opposite. You understand that? Hey, that's very simple to understand, right? Like right now, this your girl? You guess you can say that? Hold on. Hey, bro, let me ask you a question. How old are you, man? 16? 16. Okay. Y'all having sex? Because, hey, let me get I'm just asking because at the end of the day, guess what? When you look at our community, we got single parent households. And guess what? That starts in high school. That starts at an adolescent age. You see that? Now we trying to get into the root of the issues in our community. Our people got to leave. But what does the scripture say? Give me that in Hebrews. Read.
Hebrews 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
The scripture said marriage is honorable in all. But guess what? When I look at the city of San Francisco, I don't see any honor.
That's right.
I see my brothers fighting with one another.
Right.
I see my brothers hating one another.
Right.
Putting hands on one another.
Right.
I see hatred. There's no honor out here. Read.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers.
And it said, but whoremongers. That's what goes on out here in San Francisco. Our brothers jumping from woman to woman to woman.
Right.
Our sisters jumping from man to man to man. That's what goes on out here in San Francisco. Read.
And adulterers, God will judge.
God says he's going to judge you so-called blacks and Hispanics for doing that type of stuff. That's why we're in the condition that we're in right now, because we break God's laws on a daily basis.
Right.
Give me Hosea 4:1. Give me Hosea 4:1. And then where's Soldier Ephraim at? Get ready, come on. Give me Hosea 4:1.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
God is talking to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans out here. Y'all make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. He said, hear ye the word, O ye children of Israel. Read.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
The Lord got a problem with us. He said he got a problem with you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Why?
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
There's no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. The knowledge of God, according to Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7, is the laws of God. All right? There's no truth out here. No, we're not being taught the commandments out here.
Right.
Our people walk past the truth.
Right.
There's no mercy out here. Read.
Verse 2. By swearing and lying.
By swearing and lying. Read.
And killing.
And killing. Read.
And stealing.
And stealing. Read.
And committing adultery.
And committing adultery. All these things that we're reading about is what our people partake in here in the city of San Francisco.
Right.
We out here to wake y'all up. We out here to tell y'all need to stop doing that. We out here to tell y'all need to come back to God. Y'all need to come back to keeping the laws. Right. That's the only way we're going to get out of the condition that we are in as a people.
Right.
The scriptures say we need to gather together. Go ahead.
They break out and blood touches blood.
It said they break out and blood touches blood. That's what goes on a daily basis. We spilling our brother's blood. We spilling our sister's blood.
Right.
We making single parent mothers out of the sisters. We making dope fiends out of the brothers.
Bring it out.
It's it's hatred going on out here.
Bring it out.
That's why everywhere you look, you see some crap on the ground, piss on the ground. There's no honor out here. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
You see that? This is talking about the condition of the Israelites here in Babylon the Great. That's America. All right, so guess what? We out here to wake y'all up. Ephraim. Yeah, give me 6.
Verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
You see that? There's a lack of knowledge out here. That's why we're in a destroyed state. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The scriptures say because our people reject the knowledge of God, God has now rejected us. Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
We forgot the laws of our God. That's the condition that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is in right now. You've forgotten the laws of your God. Read.
I will also forget thy children.
You see that? And that's why we're in the condition that we're in right now.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.